Hi, my loves. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Candice, and I'm a trauma and mindset coach on a mission to help you have secure relationships with yourself and others without anxiety or years in therapy. And if that sounds like something you want, hit the subscribe button now. So, let me ask you this. Do you find yourself obsessing over someone, over analyzing their text and feeling like their attention determines your self-worth? Do you put them on a pedestal, believing they are more special, more valuable, or more worthy of love than you? And do you feel like you have to work for their love while they just sit back and receive it? If you've answered yes to any of these, you've likely put someone else on a pedestal subconsciously. And today, I'm going to help you to change that. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why this happens, the signs you're doing it, and how to shift into your power so you are on the pedestal where you belong. Let's get into it. First, let's look at the signs you've put someone on a pedestal. Because a lot of times you don't even realize you're doing it. It just feels like love, admiration, or deep attachment. But here's how to tell. Number one, you see them as a prize. You feel like you have to win them over instead of realizing they should be lucky to have you. You place them above you in your mind as if their presence adds value to your life while you have to prove your worth to be in theirs. Number two is you over accommodate and overgive. You ignore your own needs to meet theirs, always putting their happiness first, probably feeling quite resentful for it after a while. And you say yes when you want to say no. You try to be easygoing to keep them interested, even if it drains you. Number three, you obsess over their approval. Their opinion feels like the most important thing in the world to you. And if they put away, your self-esteem takes a hit. If they validate you, you feel amazing. If you get a text, you feel amazing. If you don't get a text, you don't feel amazing. Your whole mood and day is dependent on them. Number four, you ignore red flags and make excuses for their behavior. You rationalize their emotional unavailability, inconsistency, or lack of effort. Instead of asking if they are treating you well, you focus on why you need to be more understanding or more patient or do more to change it. Sign number five, you feel anxious and unworthy without their attention. Their approval feels like oxygen to you. When you don't have it, you spiral into overthinking. You fear they will lose interest if you don't constantly prove your worth. If any of these resonate, you're likely putting them above you energetically. This is subconscious. You probably don't realize it. You've probably been doing it your whole entire life since childhood, and you actually don't realize when you're doing it. It's really natural. But why does this happen? Let's talk about it. So this isn't random. If you struggle with an anxious attachment, there is a deep-rooted reasons why you do this. Firstly, you were conditioned to prove your worth for love. If love in your past was inconsistent, maybe you had to earn attention from a parent or felt like you weren't enough, you learned that love is something you have to chase. The other reason, you fear abandonment, so you overcompensate. Your nervous system equates closeness with safety, so you subconsciously try to secure their love by making yourself indispensable. The other reason, you believe they offer something you lack. You see them as a source of validation, security, and all of your happiness, when in reality, you are the source of all of that within yourself, and you're giving that power to them. The truth is, when you put someone on a pedestal, you are subconsciously telling yourself you are beneath them, and that is a lie. You are not beneath anyone. But how do we shift this? Let's talk about solutions. So, how do you put yourself on a pedestal? Step number one, you shift your perspective. You are the prize. You start to see yourself as the prize. Repeat after me. I am the one being chosen. I am the one being pursued. I am the one who is valuable. I am the prize. You start to see yourself as the most important, the most valuable, the most chosen, the most wanted, the most pursued, the most desired. Anyone is lucky to have you. Instead of thinking, I hope they like me, shift into, do I even like them? Do they align with my standards and my values and who I am? Do they align with what I have to give? Think about what you have to give, you know? Often we're so focused on the little things they're giving us, but we don't realize, wow, we're giving all of this. We deserve that in return. If you're a kind person, you deserve kindness in return. If you're a loving person, you deserve loving in return. If you're someone that's thoughtful or caring or supportive or encouraging, you deserve that in return too. It's okay to want that. It's okay to believe that you deserve that. Step number 2, reconnect with your own power. Start treating yourself as someone who is already worthy, someone that is the prize, not someone who needs external validation for you to feel okay. And I know this is difficult, but you don't need the external validation. You've just learned to rely on it. And that's where you want to change it. You want to take that importance off that and put it onto you, because you are what matters. Make a list of things you love about yourself and start internalizing them. Read it every day, add to the list every day. Whatever it is, start romanticizing yourself. Step number 3, stop overgiving and match your energy. And what I mean by this is, do not play games. You're not matching the energy to make them do something for you. No, no, no. If they're inconsistent, just pull back and focus on yourself. You're just doing what feels good to you. If they don't initiate, stop being the one always reaching out. Healthy relationships are about balance, not one person constantly proving their worth. So just sit back, give them the space to do this as well, because often with an anxious attachment style, we're so busy chasing, and we're chasing when we don't even know we're chasing, that we're not actually giving them the space to come our way. So just give them the space, just stop overgiving, focus on yourself, turn it around on you, and allow them to do what they need to do. Allow them to give, start receiving, because that is the other problem with anxious attachment style, is that we don't do well with receiving. Apologies. Step number 4, self-validate and build inner security. When you feel the urge to seek their validation, pause instead and validate yourself. Ask yourself, if I already felt secure, how would I act right now? What would I be thinking? And then act from that place instead, not your anxious, fearful side, your secure version of yourself. Step number 5, embody the version of you that is secure and confident. Think of the most confident, secure version of you. How would they act? How would they respond to love? Start showing up as that version right now. Start responding in that way right now. And if you need to, look at somebody that you see as a secure, confident person, if you can't do it about a version of you, look at somebody else that you see as that, and say, like, how would they act? How would they respond to this? How would they see this? How would they think? And start to shift into that. And the more you shift into self-worth, the more your relationships will reflect this back to you. And here's the truth: the moment you stop chasing and start embodying your own worth, your entire reality shifts. You no longer feel anxious about whether someone will choose you, because you know you are the one doing the choosing. And here's your challenge: next time you feel the urge to prove yourself to someone, stop, take a deep breath, and remind yourself, I am worthy. I am the prize. I do not chase. I attract. The moment you put yourself on the pedestal, everything changes. And if you want to go deeper and work on your anxious attachment style so that you feel secure and have that full transformation, watch my free masterclass, Stop Sabotaging Relationships with Anxiety. I'll leave the link below. Drop a comment. What's one thing you're taking away from this video? Let's talk about it. And if you like this video, please hit like so that others can find it too. Subscribe to my channel, because there is so much more coming, and share with a friend that needs to hear it. And until next time, keep choosing yourself. You are worthy of the love you desire.